It's Tap In with TT on Hot 97. My special guest today is Tee Grizzley, friend to the show. Welcome back.
What's up, though?
You know I love you so much. You have evolved right in front of my eyes into such an amazing human being, and I can't ask for a better situation for you, you know?
Yeah.
You have your beautiful family, you have your child, you have your wife. It's just like everything's going so well for you.
Yeah, you know, it's crazy. I remember in the past us having conversations about this, and I'm like, I'm gonna do this. I'm looking for somebody, you know?
Yes!
I remember that. I found her.
I'm glad you found her. What was so special about her? Because before I used to tell you, first of all, you're looking in all the wrong places.
Yeah.
What was so special about her?
She could deal with me.
Yeah.
You feel me? And that take a lot, so, you know.
I'm glad you know your strength and your weaknesses, and you got somebody that's willing to deal with your shit.
Yeah.
You know, most men won't admit that they got some shit with themselves that, you know, it takes the right person to be able to deal with that.
No, for sure. Absolutely.
You know? So how's marriage life been for you? Because it's different being a husband now. It's a big responsibility.
Yeah, it's different. Big responsibility for sure. It's amazing though. It's worth it, you know. And it take a lot of effort. And I think I tell everybody, it's like all my close friends, I think this will help you get old. Like, this will help you live longer. You feel me? You got somebody.
This is what helps you evolve and grow.
Yeah, but also get old because a lot of people ain't here today because they ain't had nobody on them. You feel me? They ain't had nobody looking out for them.
Yeah.
Or
and genuinely cares.
Genuinely care. You feel me?
Yeah.
Genuinely care for sure.
Yeah. I think that's important when you have someone you can build a life with that's bigger than yourself.
Yeah.
Because it's about legacy. It's about generational wealth and being able to not only have sustainable generational wealth, but also passing down that knowledge and that legacy and like having your name live beyond just yourself.
For sure.
You know, and building little humans that come after you that are just amazing people. So what has being a father taught you? Because you're brand new to this game. How old is the baby now, 2?
He'll be 3 January 31st.
Oh.
So he 2 and some change right now, coming up on 3 in a couple months.
I know he changed you a lot.
Yeah, it changed me a lot for sure. Changed me a lot. But I love it though. It's so amazing and it's crazy.
What you got him doing? You got him in sports, all that?
He do some of everything. Like literally. Like he do some of everything. We was just playing basketball. He be painting. He know all his colors, animals, planets, everything. He just surprised me every time.
I love that. Is your mom still around and helping out?
My mom-in-law,
Yeah. Because I know we spoke about that the last time you was on the show, how helpful.
Yeah, she's been a lifesaver for sure.
Yeah.
She's been a lifesaver. Else he'd be in here interrupting the interview right now.
Tearing things up. I don't mind, you know. Yeah. I don't mind. My son, I used to bring him to the studio ever since he was a baby. When I was pregnant with my son, I used to be on a microphone and then throw one up behind the scenes and nobody knew. And then when I had him, I used to be the DJ would DJ and I would breast pump behind the microphone. And then when he got old enough to walk, he used to tear this place the hell up, okay? I used to be like, we going to the studio today, just please don't tear this place up. He would throw the football, run up and down the hallways. At one point, they were like, can you just keep him out the studio?
Yeah.
But I love that. But now he's older and all he cares about is hanging out with his friends.
Yeah. Dang.
Yeah.
So now you miss him tearing up the studio.
I do miss that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I better not say anything around his friends. I can't even open my mouth. Like if I say anything, he's like, Mom, shh, don't say nothing. I'm like, first of all, I am cooler than all of these moms over here, okay?
Yeah.
Like, I told him I was interviewing you today because, you know, he's a gamer. He likes the game. He's like, no, you're not. I'm like, yes, I am. Watch. I'll show you. He just thinks I'm corny, but it's all right.
That's dope. How old is he?
He's 13 now.
Okay.
He just turned 13 in September.
Okay.
Yeah, so you know he big on the gaming thing. How's the gaming thing going for you still?
Been going great.
Yeah.
That was been going great for sure.
You still doing GTA?
Yeah.
Yeah. Busting their ass?
Yeah.
Making a lot of money from it?
Yeah, trying to get as much as I can for sure. I had to take a little pause though so I can get this album out to the people.
Yeah, let's talk about this album. Coney Island?
Tee's Coney Island, yeah.
What's up with that? I didn't
You know what's
realize you
crazy?
like Coney Island so much.
Only New Yorkers ask me that question like that. So Coney Island, that's a big part of my history though.
How? Because you're from Detroit. So how? Tell me, did you used to go to Coney Island as a kid? Like,
What Coney Island you thinking about?
I'm thinking about the one in New York.
So listen, right? In Detroit, on every corner, in every hood, every ghetto, it's a Coney Island. So it's a restaurant. Out here is like a theme park, right?
Yeah. So Coney Island is such a legendary place in New York, a tourist place around the world. If you say Coney Island, everybody's assuming you're talking about Brooklyn.
But so now listen, you know, it's so crazy. A lot of people in Brooklyn don't know about the Coney Islands in Detroit, and a lot of people in Detroit don't know about the Coney Island in Brooklyn. Yeah. And by me doing this, I learned that. Like I learned that.
You didn't know that before?
I didn't know that before. Like I was asking people like in the city, in my city, like, you think people would be confused with the Coney Island, New York? And like, it's a Coney Island. They got Coney Islands out there.
Yes, we have a Coney Island.
But see, like ours is like a restaurant in the hood. It's like a bodega.
Yeah.
You know? It's like a bodega, but they Coney Island for us.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, Coney Island definitely brings the hood out here in New York. So I guess that is some type of resemblance. That's why everybody in the room that's from New York is laughing.
Yeah.
Because they know the hood pops out at Coney Island in the summertime.
Yeah,
you never know what's going to go down.
That's the same way in Detroit, though. Same way in Detroit. Only difference is it's a restaurant. It ain't a theme park.
Yeah. So let's talk about this album. You got Chris Brown, you got the City Girls, you got 21 Savage, you got a wide range of artists on this album. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but I did kind of get a little track list of the album. I was trying to hear it. Usually you come play it for me.
Yeah.
But is this your most vulnerable work?
I think so. I definitely think so for sure. I feel like I had to just cater to my core, my day ones on this one. You know, and my day ones love me for just being open, vulnerable. So I had to do that on this one.
Yeah. Plus, you've had a lot of experiences and stories to tell now, like, you know, evolving as a dad, as a husband. So now you can really reflect on some stuff.
Yeah.
Because you're living it.
Yeah, for sure. There's a couple songs in there where I got super vulnerable. So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting because I remember, like, us just from the beginning of your career, and we would talk about music, and I would be like, there's going to be a point in your career where you're going to be, like, not as enthused about music, or you're going to have to be, you know, vulnerable in your music, and, you know, you're not always going to have a big hit. And you was like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Like, that'll happen. What do you mean? No, you just go in the studio and cook it up. Do you still feel that way?
I ain't gonna lie. I definitely feel like you got to be vulnerable for sure. Because I just think real outweigh fake. So with me,
so you won't say I'm right? Just
no,
say
you're right. You're right. No, you was right. You was right for sure. You was right for sure. I give you that. You was right for sure.
It's not as easy as you thought. Like doing it over and over and over and over.
Yeah, because it started to feel like work a little bit too. You know.
Yeah. Because in the beginning, it's always fun. Like, you had the first day out. You had, like, Jay-Z tweeting about you. You had, like, everything going on. And I love that moment for every artist in the beginning. I love that moment because it's just new, right? But then as you go through the process, then you learn it's like a real job.
Yeah.
And then you go through real life experiences. And this, with the public eye on you, it's not an easy thing.
No, for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
You definitely got to have some tough skin.
Yeah.
For sure.
But what was the best part about making this album?
The best part about making this album for me was I love naming the album because, like I said, I know a lot of New Yorkers, so all the debates was fun and funny to me. The music, working with other artists was dope. Working with my favorite producers, once again, was dope. Shooting the videos was super fun.
I love your
I was
videos.
running around city to city, like, getting it done for real.
Does every song have a visual?
A lot of them do.
Yeah. I love your videos. Your videos are always like mini movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of them do for sure.
They have great story arcs to them. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Will we see that in this in these visuals that you're shooting?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of them.
A lot of storytelling on this album? Because, I'm a big fan. I think I told you this before. I'm just a huge fan of how you tell your stories through your music.
Yeah. So I did put one story on here, but I'm in a place where I want to come with whole story albums. Mm-hmm. So my regular, like, traditional projects, I might put one story on there, and I'm going to say the stories for the story albums.
Mm-hmm. Okay. When's that coming?
After this.
Oh, so it's already done, or you
No, I'm working
still
on it.
cooking
Like, I just
on
got
it?
the vision,
Yeah.
It's like, all right, bet this, that. I got it all mapped out.
Yeah. I bet you got the visuals mapped out too, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my favorite as an artist. That's the most I love most about you, is your ability to storytell through your music. If people like really sat with your music, you do great storytelling and you put great visuals to that. I love that. I think that's one of your strengths when it comes to you making music as an artist.
Yeah, I appreciate that. That's how I came in.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
And I think that's what gravitated people to you, is being able to have those stories and being able to tell them in a way that's relatable or that people can remember them, right?
For sure. And that put the fun back in it too.
Yeah.
That put a lot of the fun back in it when I'm doing it like that. It's like making mini movies for real. Mm-hmm. And that put a lot of the fun back in the music.
Yeah. What do you think the music is missing right now?
Just overall, just in general, as a whole?
Yeah.
Probably just people being themselves. Mm. You feel me? I feel like it's a trend to be a certain way, and everybody running with just being that certain way instead of being who they is,
Yeah.
So this is probably just missing people being themselves, low key.
Yeah. Yeah. What keeps you just being your authentic self? Because I asked that question because even though you have all these great features on your album, right? Mm-hmm. I never see you play the political music game. Mm-hmm. Like, I never really see you, like, linking up with artists just to, like, stand next to them. You've always kind of moved in your own way.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's something I always do. I wouldn't even feel right not being true to me and not being myself or trying to force something or chase people down.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even feel like myself, honestly.
So these collaborations just came, like, organically, just you just being you and people wanting to vibe with the music.
Yeah, for sure. People who I made the time to have relationships with, and a lot of these people I knew for years before I even asked them about music, because I don't want it to be just about music, what I'm saying? It's like we come together as people and we can vibe and build a bond, and the music can come later.
Yeah. Yeah. And and you connect authentically with them.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I like that about you. I do like the fact I don't really see you in the mess. You don't really do the mess, and you don't really do the political music game. It's like you put your music out, and you do what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you stay out the way.
For sure.
How do you think Detroit is sounding right now and everything on the music scene? Because you guys got a nice music run happening.
Yeah, I think Detroit sounding good right now.
Yeah.
I think Detroit sounding good right now. I think we just got to stop letting a lot of people run off with the sauce.
Yeah.
You feel me? New York got to do that too, though. Y'all got to stop letting a lot of people run off with the sauce too.
Yeah.
But I think Detroit sounding good, though.
Yeah. How can we stop that, though?
I don't know. Call it out.
Yeah.
Like, man, come on. Y'all know that's hard. Stop doing that. You feel me? But no, though, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's sounding good right now.
Yeah. Yeah. So, when you said that you enjoyed working with your favorite producers, what did you guys do differently on this project, the Coney Island project, that was different than before? Did they push you out your comfort zone?
It's a couple times I was pushed out my comfort zone for sure, but it's a couple times I pushed them out their comfort zone too.
Oh. How so?
Just like if they was to bring me something, it's like, I don't want a 9. It gotta be a 10. Like, it has to be a 10. And I want to feel like I ain't heard this before from you.
Yeah.
You feel me? So we just sitting there just locked in, just working.
Yeah.
And they coming with they top tier stuff. And I'm telling them too, like, with the music, when I record on it, if it's a 9, we can't keep it. This got to be all 10.
Yeah. So you like, go back to the drawing board.
Yeah, for sure.
And you said previously in an interview that this album is like a milestone for you. What did you mean by that?
I think I meant like, I think this is the best one yet to me. You know, because it's like we was talking about the vulnerable thing. I feel like I got more vulnerable than I have. So people gonna get to know something about me that they never even knew yet on one or two of the songs.
Yeah. Can you thank your wife for that? For you being vulnerable?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. And she even gave me, it was times where she even gave me ideas.
Oh, I love that.
Like, I think you should stop rapping right there and just talk for the rest of the song. Just talk.
So you felt safe with her to be vulnerable?
Yeah.
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 See, that's important too. A lot of men need to understand that in relationships, you must feel safe. You must feel secure enough and safe that you can let go of any walls that you have, because that's when you reach your highest potential, especially your creative highest potential is when you have that support system.
For sure, I agree.
Yeah, yeah. How's your brother?
He doing good.
He's doing much better?
Yeah, he doing good for sure.
Good, good. I know the last time we talked, he was up and down, and that's good.
Yeah, he doing way, way better now.
I love that. I love that. I just love this new person that's sitting in front of me. I feel like you grew up in front of my eyes. I cry like a proud little baby. You know what I'm saying? You still got a jury. I see that you still have a jury thing going on here.
Yeah. You know, I gotta keep something nice. Gotta keep something nice around for sure.
Listen, I was telling your husband, talking to wifey, I was telling your husband, slow down on the jury. He was going crazy at one point. But your wife's ring is beautiful. We ain't gonna put it on camera because y'all don't need to be nosy trying to look at her ring and whatnot. But her ring is beautiful. So you still have the jewelry addiction?
Not an addiction. No more. Do you think I still got a jewelry addiction?
A lot better.
I got a lot better.
He used to go crazy. I used to be like, yo, slow down. But that's a Detroit thing. Detroit people love like flashy, the girl's hair glossy, minks to the floor.
That's crazy. I was just thinking about getting a mink too. Because it's cold right now, so it's that time.
Yeah, it's a Detroit thing though. Are you still in Detroit or have you moved out yet?
No, I moved, but I still go back from time to time.
Yeah, that's good though. Change of environment and whatnot.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I miss a rainy day, I go back.
Yeah.
You know, take a nap or something.
I love that. Well, listen, you know you always got a home here, okay? And the new record, I love, the record with Chris Brown, that's my joint.
Yeah.
The new
always
album.
Making it feel like home, you know?
It is home.
Yeah.
I watched you since you were a baby. When you used to come in here and give me like 1 or 2 answers, and then the second time you was really talking, then the third time, it's like, oh, we family now.
Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah, you family over here. I'm always going to be rooting for you on the sidelines and cheering you all the way. And I'm so proud of every accomplishment you have in your life. I'm proud of the beautiful family that you've built. I'm proud of everything that you have been able to accomplish. So keep going.
Got you.
Don't stop.
Got you. Appreciate it.
Even when it gets hard, don't fucking stop. All right?
For sure.
All right. It's Tee Grizzley, everybody. His new album. Even though he's saying it's not about Coney Island, New York, we'll just let him have that. It's Hot 97.